Hi, this is Jenny Brav of Radiant Wholeness Healing, and today we're going to be tapping on how to slow down when you're feeling rushed, when there's a lot going on. This is appropriate, especially for these times that can feel very intense. And it's part of the series that I'm doing on how to make the mundane into sacred rituals. So this is a little preview of what's to come, since slowing down is one of the main messages I've been getting. And seeing the topic, I'll try to make this one fairly brief. So I invite you to take a deep breath, to land here together. And then we're going to jump in, but with spaciousness. Tapping on the side of the hand, you can repeat out loud or in your head. Even though part of me is feeling really rushed, there's so much to do. And I feel like I'm constantly chasing after time, trying to get to the finish line. And there certainly isn't time to slow down. Switch hands. And another part of me is so tired. Really want space, needs time to integrate everything that's happening. Reminds me that it's hard to be truly productive when I'm so stressed. I love and accept myself deeply and completely. And I'm open to accepting and welcoming both parts of me. Good. Deep breath. Tapping all over your head. High part of me that is feeling so rushed. Inside of the eyebrows, pressed for time. Outside of the eyes. I see you. Under the eyes, I feel you. Under and above the lips, I know you're feeling stressed. Deep breath. Under the collarbone, overwhelmed. Middle of the sternum. Everything is moving so fast. Ribs. You feel like you have to run to catch up. Side of the body. That if you stop for even a minute, deep breath, inside of the wrist, everything might fall apart at the wrist. At the very least, you'll never catch up. Deep breath. It's okay to feel overwhelmed all over the head. Inside of the eyebrows, it's okay to feel stressed. Outside of the eyes, deep breath. Of course, you're stressed under the eyes. There is so much going on. Under and above the lips, breathe. Big shifts happening. Middle of the sternum. Slowing down feels irresponsible. The ribs. Your inner critic might be telling you it's lazy even. Side of the body, deep breath. Inside of the wrist, I see you. Outside of the wrist, I acknowledge you. Inside and outside of the other wrist. And I acknowledge it all the ways that I got the message. Head. That slowing down is not okay. Inside of the eyebrows. Was lazy. Outside of the eyes. That I needed to stay on top of things. Under the eyes. That there's something inherently better about speeding up. Under and above the lips, breathe. Under the collarbone. And the truth is, middle of the sternum, the faster I go, ribs, the harder I try to be in control. Side of the body, the more overwhelmed and stressed I feel. Wrist, breathe. It's possible, it's safe for me to breathe. Other wrist, to slow down. Head, high part of me that is wanting more space. Inside of the eyebrows to integrate. Outside of the eyes to adjust to the new paradigm that we're stepping into. Under the eyes, breathe. Under and above the lips, I see you. Under the collarbone, I acknowledge you. Middle of sternum. Thanks for reminding me to breathe. ribs, to come back to the present moment. Side of the body, to put one foot in front of the other. To bring loving attention to the contracted parts. Other wrist, breathe. Head. Thanks for reminding me that I'm enough inside of the eyebrows. I'm okay outside of the eyes. My rhythm is enough under the eyes. Because the truth is, under and above the lips, the more I slow down, under the collarbone, honor rather than override my body and my nervous system, and on the sternum. Make space for what nourishes me. The ribs. Act from a place of presence. Side of the body, spaciousness and gratitude. Wrist. Being fully in and with the moment. Other wrist. The easier everything will flow. And the more joyful my life will feel. Tapping all over the head, which really is the purpose of it all in the end. Good. Take a breath. And let's stop tapping. And let's hold that in front of us. The emotions of stress and overwhelm and fear, the beliefs about going fast and about being too slow, about missing out, wasting time, laziness, whatever the beliefs are, we're just stacking the emotions, the beliefs, and then the strategies of overriding your own rhythm, of rushing to the next thing, from one thing to the next, always trying to get to the finish line rather than being in the moment and in the process. And let's just nod to all of that, honoring it, knowing it's there for a reason, honoring any ancestral legacy that might be attached to this. And let's release all of it, releasing any cords that might be hooking you to these patterns, to memories, to people, to beliefs. And then calling back into your crown, full permission to be fully present in each moment, with each interaction, with everything you do, every experience. to really bask in it, rewiring your nervous system from fight or flight, urgency, into rest and digest and joy. And just bringing that permission into your heart, filling all four chambers of your heart with this permission to experience your life to its full potential rather than rushing through it. Good. And when that feels complete, tapping all over your body, shaking it out, touching something grounding. Thank you so much for joining me on this journey. As always, please like this video if you got something out of it. Subscribe, turn on notifications, and stay tuned for the next video on turning the mundane into sacred ritual. Thank you so much.